Well, it seems like you all, you know, you do these songs, your identity is clear. You will speak on societal issues such as social media. You guys own that. Okay. And so now we get to the track Own It. Yeah. And this, to me, this track kind of felt more like this is the moment where you all can kind of get your shit off. Yeah. Talk about Own It and the process behind, or the thought, I should say, behind the Own It track.
For me, and I'm gonna alley-oop this to Savv. It starts with the chorus, and Savv, I gotta say, he
yeah, buddy.
He gave us that chorus. So Savv, you know, I'm gonna alley-oop it to you, that chorus. Yeah. I don't know where it came from, but it hit. It was on point.
Yeah, man, it's just it's crazy. Like, we made these songs a little while back or whatever, but to me, I always say we're in the era of authenticity. Mm-hmm. And then just kind of feeding off a segue and off of media social, we're kind of calling out the behaviors and, you know, the people behaviors of social media. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, so people are kind of faking the front, you know what I mean? But okay, if you flossing it, so do you own it? Do you really own it? Yeah. And then too, like the play on words is like being on it. So like being socially aware or whatever. So having that duality to owning it, you know, owning it like fiscally owning it, as well as like, yo, just knowing who you are as a person and to the core, like, you know, who are you? You know what I mean?
Are you 100?
Are you 100? Yeah. Are you putting the 2 on the 10 on it, as they would say? Yeah. Right. Are you putting the 2 on the 10? Yeah. You know what I mean? So put 100 on it, man. So if you're gonna be about it, you know, make sure you live in it and make sure you own it.
Now, one of the things that kind of drove that song home for me was the video, and the video for Own It. Mm-hmm. For Media Social, for Keep On. Who did y'all go to for the visuals on that?
Oh man, shout out to my man Snap, Poetic Visuals Media. Yeah, make sure y'all follow that on Instagram and everything. Yeah. My man Snap, man, he was the cinematographer behind Own It, behind Keep On. Right. And what else? We had
Media Social?
Media Social, yeah. So basically, we'd like to kind of keep it in a certain pocket, you know what I mean? Because I think he understood the vision and the context of the songs that we were trying to deliver, man. And that dude there, he's so fucking amazing with his creativity and the way he executes on the visuals. He's a visual genius, amongst other things. Yeah, for
Shout out to Snap. Yeah. Now, you guys took a little bit of a 180 with the last visual that you had, which was for Sun Ra. Now, this is definitely up-tempo. I mean, you know, like no one can listen to this and not feel it. Talk about Sun Ra and what you hope to accomplish with that song, as it is currently a single.
With the visual for Sun Ra, so again, we tried something totally new with Sun Ra as far as jumping into that higher BPM range, doing the house formatted record. And so I was like, well, why don't we do something different visual? So we have our kind of template that we use for making videos, or a format that we kind of follow for making actual videos. So I was like, well, why not try animation? I've never done that before. I thought it was a cool concept. And we had at our disposal phenomenal animation artist, Monet Rideau, and she had her intern also. I feel so bad I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but Monet and her intern delivered. It took some time though, because this was not AI, by the way. She literally hand by hand, frame by frame, drew everything that you see in the Sun Ra video. So shout out to that sister for bringing that animation to life for the Hue.
Dope.
Amazing. I think this was, you know, because this is my first spin with the Hue, but not my first time releasing music as an artist, right? And so this kind of felt really, really natural for me. I've done house records. I've released some records on Go Diva in London. I've done some work with Chris Samba. And so this was an opportunity for me to be like, okay, now I get to just kind of sing and just kind of flow and just kind of let things just kind of move. And so this was one of those records where I was able to just kind of flow. And so the concept was very, like he said, it was a no-brainer. It's like the people of the sun. And so this was one of those things for me. It's like it's house music, so it's got to feel like a party. But, you know, what are we celebrating? We're celebrating being the most dopest humans on the planet. Like,
I think you also all should get credit for creating the track too that's for the DJs, because that track, you let DJs get into it. You definitely let them get out of it because it's nothing but a groove at the end. Was that intentional, or did that just kind of happen by happenstance?
It's house. You gotta let it breathe.
Right.
Like you gotta anticipate that the people are gonna move, and you gotta give them room to do that. Like if this record was 3.5 minutes long, it would be a tragedy. Right. Like you just couldn't do that in that time period.
This is the longest record on the project.
That's what I like about it, because we jumped up there. We jumped towards the 120 BPMs. Yeah. On that one or whatever, but you also got to remember, every time you approach, in my mind, when you approach making records, your voice is just an instrument to complement the other instruments or whatever. So the instruments are telling a story too. Right. Rhythm of the drums, it's the house. The drum is driving, the tempo and the pace of that track. So we got to let the drums talk. You know what I mean? Right. That's the tradition. Of our people. So and then house does allow you to have those spaces where it's just the instrumental breakdowns and all that kind of stuff. So that made it, much easier for us to let the track do a lot of the work. You know what I mean? And give it that space. We only had eight bar verses, I think, myself and Equality. And same with Alicia. And then, she had, the chorus as well or whatever. But, it's like, if you listen to the song, it's like a 4 minute, how long is it, 6 minutes?
I want to say it's probably about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, something like that or whatever. But like, if you think about the vocal parts, like, every time when I listen to it, I'm like, oh, the vocal is already done. Yeah. And then it's like the track is doing the rest, so that's like the beauty of that format. And two, that's a new format we hadn't never done before.
Yeah, I've never heard that from
So, to me, I like challenges. And so to me, that was a challenge that we took head on, and I love the way we executed that. And so, I look forward to doing more stuff that challenges us in that way, Yeah.
I think one of the most rhythmic tracks on this Colored Only EP is People's Party. And People's Party, let's get into that, because, I hear the back and forth between Savv and EQ on there, very reminiscent of like a Jadakiss and Chic Luch. Talk about People's Party. A lot of people are loving that track.
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, shout out to Marshawn Lynch. If you listen to a lot of the phrasing in People's Party, you'll hear, you know what I'm here for. You hear Beast Mode. And what else? This shout out to this for all my real Africans. You know what I mean?
I never picked up on that.
Those are all quotes from Marshawn Lynch, the former running back for the Seattle Seahawks out of the Bay Area. So, man, that brother there gave us kind of we got to give him some credit. He might be a co-writer.
Are we saying officially here that Marshawn Lynch is the reason?
It was the inspiration for the hook, definitely.
Wow. But it's
we
a play.
Beast Mode.
Yeah, but it's definitely a play on the Black Panther Party. Like let's call it what it is. The People's Party, Black Panther Party, and so we took those themes and made it into like a celebration, as the whole theme of the Colored Only record is, a celebration of the Black experience. You know what I mean? So the back and forth. Alicia has a back and forth part on there too. Yeah. And so, but the approach to the track was one of that's the only track on the record where we didn't have like the breakouts, we didn't have the stems, we didn't have the parts separated. Okay. So we had to take the 2-track record as it was, and then we had to tailor our voices around what was available. So we couldn't, alter it up or switch it up. We had to take what was given and play with it. You know what I mean? So you'll see a lot of back and forth. We had to keep it interesting. I wanted different voices coming in and out. Even sometimes at the end of the hook, we let Alicia say one part, and then she'll jump in, and then we had the 8-bar back and forth verses with each part, and then there's like it's almost like it's like a hook, and then I don't want to call it a bridge, but it's like a second hook, you know what I mean? And so it's like we got like vamps, hooks, verse, like that.
You engrave it. You engrave the name of the song, and like it's hard not to, between Sun Ra and People's Party, it's hard not to not know the hook. It's engraved in you. Part of it, people don't.